You know what? Seema and I, we did not win any lotteries, nor were we born with a golden spoon. Mostly, same holds for you. But what we did was develop certain habits that helped us towards our journey to financial independence and becoming wealthy. Hi everyone, my name is Yogi, and in this video, I'm going to be telling you the 7 habits that Seema and I developed in our journey to financial independence and becoming wealthy. The 4th one probably will surprise you, and the 7th one is what probably most of the people underestimate. Before I do that, I would request you to please subscribe, like this channel, and give your feedback so that we know that this is what helps you in your own journey to financial independence. And by the way, this request for the video has been many questions that came from people, and that's the reason that we are sharing these 7 habits that help us in our own journey. So back to the topic. The first habit is working as a team. So Seema and I, we've always discussed, had a dialogue, been very transparent with each other about our goals, our financial aspirations, our spending habits. We've never worked in isolation. And that has been super helpful. And I think this is one of the things where when I look around and I look at my friends or even family members, I see that one of them takes the role of doing all the things financial and the other is taking care of the family, etc. And that's all good. But what worked for us a lot was that we treated each other as equal. We sparred with each other. We continued exchanging thoughts, and we continued doing so. And what that has done, or what that did, was that it aligned our goals, it aligned our thoughts, and that has helped us tremendously. And the second point is actually linked to the first point when it comes to, and that is setting goals. We not only set goals, but we had a proper plan, be it a short-term plan, a mid-term plan, or a long-term plan. So we were not just working for preparing plans in our corporate life for our clients and the companies that we work for. In our free time, we were doing the same for ourselves. We set our own ambitions, our goal, vision statement, our how life looks like, what is our hopes and dreams. So we really went into the details and documented that. And the third point is actually linked to that again, and that is not just we develop these plans and goals, but we constantly and consistently tracked and monitored these goals and plans. To give you an example, on a monthly basis, at the end of the month, we sit down and we look at our overall expenses and we revisit how our portfolio has been doing. Is there a need to rebalance within the portfolio? How the markets are performing? What are the reasons that, if any, there are fixed costs for that particular month has varied or gone up or gone down? How much is the variable cost? And the interesting part is that, yes, many people may say, hey, we do the same. We go through those calculations, everything. But the interesting thing is that on 1st of January every year, and that's a big day for us, because once we are done with the hangover, once we are done with the New Year's celebration, we sit down and we spend almost half a day, or sometimes even a full day, going through our entire previous year, checking how we've done on our expenses on a yearly basis, how we are doing year-on-year expenses, how much of that year-on-year expenses is coming from our regular inflation because the things are getting more expensive, how much of this is coming from our lifestyle inflation, how much of savings have we been able to generate, how much of the money that we saved and invested is making money, that is, that how much passive income were we able to generate. Then we set our goals for the next year, saying, okay, last year we saved more than what we targeted. We had more from our portfolio than what we targeted. So this is how much probably we will let our lifestyle be upgraded, or we'll reward ourselves with these holidays, and this is what we want. So those are the things we are. So that means that we are not just looking at the year before but the year next. And then by the end of the year, we are again looking at how did we do against the goals that we set ourselves with. So this is the third thing. The fourth thing is, this is probably, at least may surprise you, or at least it happens in our case, is that we not only discuss this transparently between ourselves, but we have a select group of friends and colleagues who we share these details with, that this is what our expenses have been, this is what our savings are, this is what our investments are, this is what our ambitions are. And then we get these feedback from them. And this has been a tremendous help towards our path to financial independence and retiring early. And the reason being is that what that helps is, it gives us that peer feedback. It gives us things that we probably were in our blind spots. And it provides us this amazing view that we are able to do that. The fifth point is linked to that, is about proactive networking. So not just having a networking that is part of our social network or our LinkedIn network, professional network, what everybody does. But what I mean is, we've been doing this proactive. And by that, it means that in our case, we'll proactively seek and look out for people who we believe would really be adding a lot of value to us. And we reach out to them. And sometimes, and I apologize to the folks that I do that, I kind of hound them that, let's meet for lunch, let's meet for coffee. So it gives you such an interesting idea. I try and set a target that every month I will at least meet one person who is outside my, immediate network or part of my broader network, to just spar on different topics, be it about, artificial intelligence, be it about financial independence, be it about spirituality, and it adds a lot of value. And interestingly, this is the reason that we were exposed to things like FIRE. I didn't realize that we've been following the FIRE philosophy for so many years, when someone told within my network that this is what financial independence, retire early is all about, etc. And it adds so much value towards our own, what I would say, financial literacy. And that is the sixth topic, financial acumen and financial literacy. And this is what I would say we've been consistently working towards building our own financial acumen and financial literacy by subscribing to certain YouTube channel, being on the Reddit forums, having or following certain people within Twitter, and not just about reading books and watching some, YouTube videos. And this is how I got exposed to things like the Boggled strategy. This is how I got exposed to how do you work towards your passive income with, the diversified portfolio. So there are so many things that it enriched our journey by making sure that we are following and spending our time not just watching a Netflix series, but by watching these YouTube channels or Twitter or even Reddit forums. And I really hope that my YouTube channel can create, or I can give back some of the knowledge that I gained over a period of time. Last but not the least is the point about lifestyle inflation and mindful lifestyle inflation. I would be proud to say that we both, Seema and I, we both had a fairly decent lifestyle and a good quality of life. We holidayed in good places, we drove good cars, we went to good restaurants. So we did all that stuff that we wanted to do. But we always were mindful of, and we continue remaining mindful of, that how much is the lifestyle inflation adding to our spending habits. And that's why this annual review, monthly review helps us and says, hey, this is what, we are wanting to do and splurging, and these are the things that we should be avoiding. And what also helped us is the first point, as I mentioned, is always being aligned with our own spending habits, goals, ambitions, etc. So these are the 7 points. I really hope that they also help you. Out of these points, probably the question that you need to ask yourself, or questions that you need to ask yourself, one is, how aligned are you with your partner when it comes to sharing financial goals and all the transparency with each other? Or how aligned is your partner with you in the same? The second question is, do you have any colleagues, not just friends and family, who are trustworthy enough and can provide you this outside-in view towards your portfolio, towards your financial independence journey, and towards path to becoming wealthy? The third is that how many people within your network are, not the same industry, same professional people, and how much are you proactively engaging them and how much are they contributing to you? And the last is how much of the lifestyle is adding to your cost, and how are you managing it? There is nothing wrong, as I say, in upgrading your life and lifestyle, but it's all about managing it proactively. And I've done a complete video about the path to becoming rich and path to becoming wealthy. Please do have a watch of that, and that you will see is lifestyle inflation is a big subject on that. So please like and subscribe and share this video if you find it insightful. Please do reach out to me on in the comments, and I would love to engage in a dialogue if you even want some personal suggestions. And till the next video, bye-bye from this amazing place that I'm sitting right now. It's actually on a 3,000-meter level on the top of a volcano, a dormant volcano, fortunately, in Hawaii. Hawaii people associate with the shorts and beaches and sand and hot weather, and it's completely the opposite here. It's cold, it's chilly, it's up in the air, and it's very rocky, as you can see. And probably, as you would have seen during the video, probably the landscape has been changing with the clouds passing back and forth. Anyways, take care and goodbye.